You listen to what was missing. We talked about it. I think that team at the time that had to go young. When you went to get Luis Enrique, I said to you, you got a proper coach. He doesn't mess around. I want Paris Saint-Germain to win the Champions League because that will seal what you've done and the way you've done it, and you put Paris back on the map.
PSG road to the Champions League finals. A journey of triumph and tension.
You've knocked out all the Premier League opposition in this competition.
The League of Farmers, no?
Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, has long been one of the most ambitious clubs in European football. With the backing of wealthy investors and a roster filled with world-class talent, PSG's aspirations have always been sky-high, particularly when it comes to the UEFA Champions League. The French club has faced its fair share of heartbreaks and disappointments on the road to the final. But each season, they've come closer to achieving their ultimate goal, Champions League glory. Since their acquisition by Qatar Sports Investments in 2011, PSG's fortunes have been on an upward trajectory. The club invested heavily in top-tier talent, including the likes of Neymar, Kylian Mbappe, and of course, Lionel Messi in recent years. But despite all their firepower, PSG had yet to lift the one trophy that has eluded them the most. The journey to the Champions League final is never easy, and PSG's path has been no different. However, each season they have learned and grown, with every win and loss shaping their future endeavors. Let's dive into PSG's road to the finals and examine how they've come so close, and what it will take for them to finally reach the summit. But before we dive in, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on our upcoming videos. Now, let's get started. The early stages, building momentum. Each Champions League campaign begins with group stage matchups, and PSG's journey starts with the hope of securing a solid position and avoiding the missteps of previous seasons. In the early rounds, PSG tends to dominate their opponents. With a squad stacked with talent, it's expected that they come out of the gate strong, securing important wins to build confidence. The group stage, often seen as a warm-up for teams gunning for the final, is a time for clubs to fine-tune their tactics, find the right balance, and ensure they qualify for the knockout rounds. PSG's performances in these rounds have often been solid, though their true tests always come later in the competition. In the 2022-2023 season, for example, PSG navigated a relatively manageable group, but it was clear that their aspirations were much bigger than just qualification. What sets PSG apart from other top teams is their attacking firepower. The combination of Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar in the forward line is something few teams can match. But despite their offensive promise, PSG's defense has often been the weak link, and that has played a key role in their struggles in the latter stages of the competition. It's not just about scoring goals, it's about ensuring a solid defensive structure that can hold up against Europe's best. The knockout stage, testing their mentality. Once PSG reaches the knockout rounds, the competition gets fiercer. The Champions League is a tournament where teams that have been carefully tested throughout the group stages now face off against the best of the best. PSG's journey through these rounds has been filled with ups and downs, with the team often proving they are more than capable of handling the pressure. However, the knockout rounds have also exposed some vulnerabilities that the team has yet to overcome. One of PSG's most significant challenges in the knockout rounds has been their mentality. While the team boasts incredible talent, there has often been a sense of inconsistency when it comes to handling high-pressure situations. Whether it was the dramatic collapse against Barcelona in 2017 or the heartbreak in the 2020 final against Bayern Munich, PSG has often struggled with nerves in the big moments. But even with these challenges, PSG's star players have shown resilience. In 2021, they came close to eliminating one of the favorites, Bayern Munich, in the quarterfinals, but were ultimately edged out by an away goals rule. The midfield mastery, engine room of success. While much of the spotlight has been on PSG's attacking trident, their success in the Champions League has often been shaped by their midfielders. The ability to control the game in the middle of the park is a crucial part of PSG's formula, and over the years they've seen some of the finest midfielders grace their team. Players like Marco Verratti, who is known for his ball retention and vision, are the backbone of PSG's style of play. Verratti has been instrumental in linking defense to attack, and his tactical awareness is often what keeps PSG ticking. Alongside him, PSG has seen contributions from players such as Leandro Paredes and Idrissa Gueye, who have brought defensive solidity and balance to the midfield. In recent seasons, PSG has also added new faces to the midfield, including the signing of Vitinha, a young Portuguese talent with a promising future. These midfielders not only support the attack but also play a crucial role in recovering possession, controlling the tempo of matches, and ensuring that PSG isn't exposed at the back. The defense, bridging the gap. While PSG has had world-class attacking players and a star-studded midfield, it's their defense that has often let them down in crucial moments. In recent seasons, the team has struggled to find a consistent partnership at the center-back position. And despite the presence of key figures like Marquinhos and Sergio Ramos, the backline has been vulnerable at times. In PSG's bid for the Champions League, the defense will need to evolve. It's clear that their attacking talents Messi, Neymar, Mbappe can light up the scoreboard, but they need a defense that can handle the pressure when it matters most. In previous seasons, PSG's defense has been exposed by quick counter-attacking teams or by opponents with clinical finishing. Even with top-tier defenders in the squad, PSG has often struggled against high-pressing sides or teams that can exploit gaps left open on the counter. The team has made moves to address this, including the addition of players such as Hakimi and Nuno Mendes, who provide added width and defensive support on the wings. With these new signings, PSG's backline looks stronger and more versatile than ever. If they can maintain consistency and reduce the number of mistakes in key moments, PSG's defense will be a solid foundation to support their attack. Key players, the ones who can make the difference. As PSG's road to the final unfolds, the importance of their key players cannot be overstated. Kylian Mbappe has emerged as one of the world's most deadly forwards, capable of turning a game on its head with his blistering pace and clinical finishing. Alongside him, Neymar offers creativity and flair, capable of unlocking defenses with his dribbling and vision. But perhaps the most crucial piece of the puzzle in PSG's road to the final is Lionel Messi, the player who carries the weight of years of experience and winning mentality. Messi's ability to perform under pressure is unmatched, and his leadership on the field is something that has been sorely missed by PSG in previous seasons. With Messi now in the squad, the team has a player who has won everything in the game. His presence adds an extra layer of confidence and composure to the squad, and his ability to deliver in crunch moments makes him an invaluable asset. The path to glory, challenges await. To reach the final, PSG will have to navigate a series of tough matches, with each round more challenging than the last. The knockout stages are a different beast altogether, where fine margins and small moments can decide the outcome of a tie. Whether facing formidable Premier League sides like Manchester City or Liverpool, La Liga giants like Real Madrid, or the relentless Bayern Munich, PSG will have to rise to the occasion. The road to the final will demand resilience, composure, and collective effort. Each match will be a test of PSG's ability to perform under pressure, maintain their attacking prowess, and secure defensive solidity when it matters most. They'll need to overcome any mental hurdles and prove they can handle the intensity and stakes that come with reaching the Champions League final. Can PSG finally deliver? As PSG continues their journey to the Champions League final, there is hope, excitement, and optimism surrounding the club. With an abundance of talent and a squad that has the potential to beat anyone, PSG are firmly in the conversation as one of Europe's top contenders. But the question remains, can they finally deliver? Can they overcome the mental barriers that have held them back in past seasons? Can they maintain their focus, execute their tactics to perfection, and rise to the occasion in the biggest moments? Only time will tell, but PSG's road to the Champions League final is one filled with anticipation, drama, and the promise of glory. Do you believe PSG can finally lift the Champions League trophy this season? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth analysis on PSG's journey and the world of football. Stay tuned for more updates as the Champions League continues.